and Valentine's Day is coming up, so I wanted to do a quick tutorial on an easy pinup look that you can do for your Valentine's Day dates. So I'm going to start with one of my favorite BB creams. Not my absolute favorite, but because it's a retro pinup look, I wanted a really light skin tone, so I'm going with Missha Chobo Yang. I believe the color is in light beige, but it is in Korean on the bottle, so I can't read it. So the way I like to do it is I just put a strip of the BB cream on my finger, and I just like to use my fingers. The concealer that I'm using is the Amazing Cosmetics. So again, I just use my fingers right where I've got my blue circles around my eyes. My next step is one of my favorite products, and that is the LORAC Balance and Brighten. So what I'm using is an Eco Tools, I think it's called the buffing brush, and I just swirl it right into the product. I'm going to be pretty liberal with this, just to get that really pretty porcelain skin that I want for the retro pinup look. Okay, my next step is blush, and I'll be using a bareMinerals Pink Petal blush. It's just a really pretty pink color, and we're going for pink on the apples of the cheeks, real soft, real feminine. And because I'm new to doing videos, I don't have the professional lighting that so many people do. So I'm just working on daylight, and I'm sure it's bleaching me out a little bit, but it's just a really soft, feminine, doll pink. And my favorite powder brush to use is the Real Techniques powder brush. Again, I'm being real liberal with this powder, so we get that nice porcelain finish. Next up is eyebrows. My favorite product to use is the bareMinerals Auburn Brow Color. And the brush I use is just an angled stiff brush by Eco Tools. I already have pretty prominent brows, but they look even better when they're finished. For the retro look, don't be afraid to extend your eyebrows a little bit. They weren't afraid of brows back then, and neither should we. The two colors I'm going to be using on my eyes are a creamy white and kind of a mid-tone brown. So for the creamy color, I'm going to be using the bareMinerals Ready eyeshadow quad in the Dream Sequence. It's a purple quad. And I'm going to be using 500 thread count. For a shadow brush, I'm using Real Techniques. And just apply it all over the eyelid. And for the mid-tone brown, I'm going to be using the bareMinerals Ready eyeshadow quad in the After Party. and the color I'm using is Rowdy. The brush I'm using is Bare Essentials Crease Defining Brush. And you're going to sweep that right into the socket. Real gently. You can always blend. So not necessarily just the crease, but right in above this, right kind of into the crease and above. What you're doing is creating a little bit of a shadow, a little dimension. And bring it right to the corner of the eye too. So you're not going for a whole lot of color here. The sponge applicator that came with it. I'm also creating a little bit of shadow, not much, just a little bit underneath the middle of the lower lashes, just to give me a little bit more dimension, makes my eyes look a little bit bigger. And you can blend it out. A lot of people use black liquid liner, black gel liner, or pencil liner, whatever you're comfortable with. I like to use brown, so what I'm going to be using is Tarte emphasEYES liner in brown. I think I also have a Tarte small eyeliner brush. And I'm also going to line the upper waterline. This takes practice. It kind of tickles at first, but you get used to it. Just kind of coloring in that flesh tone. And with this kind of flesh that hangs over, it's a little bit hard to get even when I'm doing a gel liner. So just work with what you got. For mascara, I'm using Tarte Gifted and LORAC Multiplex 3D Lashes. Tarte Gifted gives me great length and separation. The LORAC kind of gives them a great black color and extends the length even more. And if you want to add in some false lashes, even better. I don't always use two different mascaras. I just like the combination of these two for my lashes. If you have straight lashes, go ahead and curl them. I don't really need to curl my lashes. They're fairly curly to start with. So see how much more length I can get using the two different ones. So here's my finished eye. Lots of mascara. A nice brown gel liner. And very easy on the color on the actual lid. Okay, on to my favorite part, which is the bright red lips. And I know the way they like to do it was to, around the outside, use a darker liner and then fill in with a lighter red and then pop right in the center, you know, a light colored gloss to really make the lips look juicy and plumpy. So I'll be using a Jordana Easy Liner Retractable Lip Pencil in Plush Plum. What you really want to do is make the lip shape really round, and definitely highlight the Cupid's bow if you have one. The star of the show today is Sleek Makeup Pout Paint, and the color is Pinup. Of course I have to use Pinup for the Pinup look. So this just comes with a little squeeze tube. You can squirt a little on the back of your hand and use a lip brush, or just be lazy like I do. Okay, nice bright red lips. I want to make sure you get it off the inside of your lips so you don't get it all over your teeth like I always do. I'm actually using a purple toned lip gloss from Buxom called Iris. So I don't mess up the red and get it all over my applicator. I'm just going to put a little on the back of my hand and then apply it with my finger. It doesn't add too much color, just adds a little bit of plump. I hope you enjoyed, and happy Valentine's Day.